How you doing, Paul?
He's self-interested. He needs everybody to vote for him.
You see, the thing is that Boris Johnson, the Tory party, they have been taking Russian money for years. All of those MPs, they take Russian money, they have been doing for years. So now that this has happened, and it is millions, now this has happened, of course, they very much need to have a separation. They were in Putin's pocket. Now, I'm not saying they are now, but the point is, they've got to prove to the world that they're not. There was a security assessment done by the Americans just at the end of last year, in which they called London Londongrad because of the sheer influence of Russia. So it's a bit of a joke with the Americans and other countries as well. I don't know if you saw when there was a NATO meeting, there was this really embarrassing moment where no one would talk to Boris Johnson. And it is because, even if he stopped now, and I think he probably has, to be honest, he probably stopped now the connection with Putin after all this, but Putin's big strategy was to destabilize Europe, and part of that was Brexit. Pull the UK out of the EU, weaken the EU, as he's saying to countries such as Ukraine. If you don't join the EU, I won't invade you. They didn't join the EU, they didn't join NATO, he invaded them. So, Boris Johnson needs to make a big statement. Oh, no, I'm not reporting, really I'm not, even if I was before, I'm not now. That's the thing. So what I would say is what Zelensky and the Ukrainians really need to do is to take him for every bit of money they can, get as much armament out as he can while he's trying to save himself. I don't begrudge it of the Ukrainians do. Get everything you can to the Ukrainians and make sure they can fight that. And if along the way Boris Johnson thinks he's saving his ass, it's not going to work. So Zelensky must take everything he can from us. I will not begrudge him a single thing. I think we should do more again, even more. And it's really good to see things like Germany now sort of like saying, well, we are going to stop the Russian oil and energy. And the EU generally sort of like saying, we're going to get it, we're not, you know, they can't just do it like that, but they're going to stop taking all that Russian energy. It is starting to happen. Putin is massively miscalculated. And the whole world was turned on him. Well, I say the whole world, but you know, the vast majority of it. Putin is going to lose. And if along the way Boris Johnson sort of like points us a bit, I don't care. You know, we have to deal with Boris Johnson here, but it's really not the case that he's one of the good guys. He's not. We wouldn't be in this mess, perhaps, if he hadn't taken all that Russian influence and convinced Putin that Europe was weak. Because that's what he did. He convinced Putin that Europe, the EU,
he could move.
It was weak
time
and
to
that he could
move.
move. So blood is on Johnson's hands for this.
He can't be trusted. He's a liar. He's a liar.
So that was an awful lot.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, where are you from?
Ukraine.
You are from Ukraine. Oh, right. Well, I'm glad you're here, frankly.
Before Ukraine, we go to think that it's good for Ukraine or not, and we go to question your
Use him. Well, you
yeah,
can.
yeah, take him for everything you can, and I won't begrudge it any. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. He's in it for himself. Get everything you can out of him. Use it. Do what has to be done. Don't bother thanking Boris Johnson. Ultimately, it's us, the taxpayers. It's our money, and we want you to have it to do what you have to do.
Makes sense.
You're welcome.